As the world was commemorating the 16 days of activism against gender-based violence between the 25th of November and 10th December 2014, YWCA, Young Women's Christian Association of Rwanda, has also actively played a major role at the level of the country. Indeed, YWCA, which endorsed the 16 Days campaign a few years ago, acted according to this year's theme, Gender-Based Violence and Domestic Violence Prevention for Peaceful Households. In partnership with Oxfam, YWCA's activities during the 16-day campaign was directed towards the three sectors of Muhanga district. These are Kabachuzi, Mushishiro and Kiyumba. These activities included advocacy and public awareness campaigns at the district and sector levels, targeting the communities in general and women in particular. Among the targeted people were also the local leaders. Indeed, in a survey conducted in Muhanga in 2012, women testified still facing gender-based violence and domestic violence in their households. Domestic violence in Rwanda is a serious issue. And this domestic violence always goes hand in hand with gender-based violence.
With domestic violence, you cannot have good education for the children, no development, and in most cases there is fighting that brings about injuries.
Women subjected to domestic violence are normally characterized by poverty and dependence on their husbands. This sensitization campaign was aimed at enhancing women's knowledge of their rights and potential available laws and policies they were supposed to enjoy. This sensitization effort was directed towards communities and gender-based violence committees. Gender-based violence can be physical, psychological, or socioeconomic. Couples in conflict were brought together and counseled for peaceful cohabitation. Here, a group of couples that have been living in harmony are called upon to come and act as mentors. These role models are indeed working as true change makers. There is no secret other than frank communication with my wife. Once there is communication, there is no room for misunderstandings. Another thing is to come home early at night. Coming back home in the dead of night is not good at all. You should come early and find your wife still awake. Then you can have time to plan for the following day. At the end of the sensitization campaign, some couples had already decided to change for the better. I have been going to drink and spent a lot of money, and this has been a source of domestic conflict. But with the understanding I have got from this session, I'm going to adopt new strategies. First of all, in whatever I want to do, I will be consulting my wife. I'm going to start my life afresh. I will be giving my wife her due respect. Well, I will continue to drink, but this time I will be sharing with her. I have gained a lot from this sensitization session. I have had quite a lot of misunderstanding with my wife, especially around the issue of children. But with the counseling we have received, we are going to sit and discuss and see how we can come up with a compromise in order to live peacefully.
I have realized that misunderstandings between my husband and me are sometimes unfounded. If he could come back to his senses, I would also respond positively. We would then come back together and work for the development of our home. And as you know, once homes have developed, even the country develops.
The ceremonial commemoration of the 16-day campaign was on Friday, 5th December 2014 in the municipal sector of Nyamabuye in Muhanga district. We are grateful to all who have joined us in our march this morning. We have marched around this town in protest against this violence.
bikaba ari n'akarusho twebwe mu Rwanda gikorwa nk'iki ngiki tukirimo.
The good thing with Rwanda is that while we are doing this, we are also rejoicing that much has already been done to eradicate gender-based violence.
N'abagore kuko ubuyobozi bwiza dufite iki gikorwa bwaki.
There is a very strong political will, and Rwandan women strongly acknowledge this effort against gender-based violence.
Mu kurwanya ihohoterwa ry'abakorerwaga.
At this function, YWCA was represented by the president of this organization.
Young Women's Christian Association that I am representing here has various activities in Rwanda and all over the world, among which there is the fight against violence faced by women. This violence against women is one of the factors behind lack of women's sustainable development. This 16-day campaign is behind that concern. Our activities during these 16 days included relevant messages aired on radio and TV. We also trained and sensitized the couples in domestic conflict. 116 families from 3 sectors were involved. These ones were cancelled and ended up adopting strategies for change.
Also present was a delegate representing Oxfam at the event. Oxfam is an international organization. Oxfam well embraces the principle of eradicating any form of violence against women, as we well know all that is a drawback to world development. We have partnered with YWCA in preparing this campaign, and you need to know that this campaign is being carried out worldwide. Violence against women is not a Rwandan issue, it is a world issue. This year, we supported the civil society in connection with women empowerment in socioeconomic matters. In his speech, the executive secretary of Muhanga district made some comments on violence against women. For any form of violence to be eradicated, sensitization is crucial to create awareness. Public awareness is very, very important. The president of YWCA Rwanda also took this opportunity to express her gratitude to all those who partnered with YWCA for the success of this campaign.
Let me give my thanks to all those who supported our activities from the 25th of November up to this day. But these 16 days are not enough. This activity should be continuous. We are therefore appealing to the local authorities to continue sensitizing the communities so that the present and future generations may live in a country free of violence. My gratitude is particularly conveyed to Oxfam, the administration of Muhanga district, as well as the 3 sectors where our activities were held and the Nyamabuye sector where we are now.
This day was embellished with a musical presentation by J. Polly, a Rwandan musician. All the people that participated in the public awareness campaign at sector level totaled up to 1,310. At the district level, these were 2,300. The couples in domestic conflict who were sensitized on gender-based violence and domestic violence totaled up to 116. The activities of YWCA during the 16-day campaign against gender-based violence and domestic violence against women have revealed that with serious and intense public awareness against all this violence, everything is possible. All these human rights abuses can be gotten rid of.